Too bad it's kind of fiesta right now to obtain stuff like this though here. I'll need to play that one day. I'll need to play that one day. Played and finished Scars Above. Let's see what did I say. You go Chadalo. The Deep Coke Galactic also nice. The solid AA game. Damn son, alright. So actually solid stuff there. Odemoyopolis. What is that? Psychological horror. Still €10. Like 5 for us, yeah. Daydream Prologue. Puzzle platformer. The Garden of Bon Bon. Not a horror. A lot of horror stuff all of a sudden here. Rolling out. This one is a little bit more successful, I guess. The Phantom Brigade. Yeah, apparently Phantom Brigade is pretty good, huh? Most relaxing horror game. Endless carpeted floors and lonely malls. Insane. No, that is the tactical one. Tactical turn-based one. With this like rewind mechanic. Yeah, there it is. Very positive. Yeah, there was a demo. I didn't get to play it. Didn't already find time. Cannot really super into tactical turn-based now. But yeah, apparently really good. Nice, Akira, nice. The Strange Brigade, I see. So there was the first one also of this mixed. %61%, I mean not too bad. People molding on this one. Play Cry of Fear instead. Damn, nice advice there. A worst game I played, Damn son. They be bolden. Product received for free, it is not working. Positive. Nice. Garden of Refund. Poorly made, Got stuck on the level. Brightness at max, too dark. I mean, it's horror, bro. Should be dark. Soft locked over 10 times and legit off myself. It's also very unoptimized and runs like shit on my PC. It was free for him at least, not free for everyone. There's already the third one coming. Damn son. See, that's the fun part. How much was it even? 500 fucking reviews. Wow. How? Did some like content creator cover this one or something? Or like the first one was like giga popular or something? What happened there? Well, I guess they making a bunch of those, seems like. Alright. Wait. Oh, the last one was in January. Damn. Speaking of pumping the games out fast, this one was free. Alright, so they got the mixed, very mixed actually. So in 2 months they released the same, but paid. And it's still mixed and broken, I guess. Alright. They will release 2 more games, yeah. I mean, one is coming already. What is this one? This one is mostly positive, huh? These weren't really taking off that much. free with 500 reviews. A mix 170 also free. They started with pumping a bunch of free shit. That's not like saying like the releasing free stuff feels like is the way, really, to be honest. If you can commit, again, which goes well with the concept of just like pumping, you know, like small fast games, because you can just fill like the catalog of like the free games. They're not gonna be free for you though, because $100 for Steam, right? Anyway, but I guess that way you kind of prepare some sort of the base, pretty much the foundation that you can start already, like, you know, getting some games out that are already not free. Yeah, the prologue also goes that way too. It's actually kind of like good conversion, you can see. Even the prologue was free, didn't really hit it out much, very positive 70, and the full game 61 reviews. As like conversion from prologue to the full game seems like very good. Enjoyers of free games don't like to pay. Well, I mean, see, sometimes it kind of does work. Prologue full way better. Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, this kind of was, I guess, like the first game was free and the second game is paid. So kind of prologue in a way, I guess you could say. This one, like, the went ham. So I guess one of those was like picked by some YouTuber or something, and there we go. Best crypto miner ever played. Insulted the horror genre. It's free, yet I still want a refund. Jump scares predictable, graphics bad, roll bad experience. Poppy Playtime look like a masterpiece, bro. Poppy Playtime has all the fans here, so you know. Okay, 1 second. Let me try to chat. Where was the chat? I'm gonna try to refresh. Where was the chat here? This one, I guess. No, wait, no, not this one. Oh, that's a different scene for the chat, though. Just want to refresh it because, yeah, it doesn't show some emotes. Whatever. Refresh. 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 Alright. Can someone Lul W? Will it actually show, I wonder? Actually, I think it does show, or maybe not. Nah, doesn't look like it works. Weird. Alright. We'll see. We just need to move stuff from Franker Faces to... Actually, what is it Franker Faces, I wonder? I kind of... Not sure. It probably is, though, I guess. It could be better Twitch, I'm not sure. Like, some of them is... some of them is acting up for me, basically. That one is Franker Faces. Alright, then Franker Faces is big, it looks like. Even though it's opens and stuff, but yeah, I guess like their emote server is like not reaching it. We'll see. Maybe it'll fix itself. Because site opens and everything, so not sure. Maybe it was like different thing actually. I need to... Oh yeah, wait a second. What if I do this one? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Let's try Lul W now, maybe. Nah, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, now I did refresh, but seems like not really. Yeah, whatever. We'll see. I can see it in chat arena too. I can see it in my web browser actually though. But not in chat arena. Yeah, I can see it in browser chat actually. No idea. Weird. Chat arena and the browser chat does work. Alright. Whatever. The Poppy competent game, I guess, yeah. Poppy Playtime, they're selling NFT. Damn, son. No one even noticed. I guess they kind of hit the different audience, though, that doesn't really care about NFT. Or maybe they just like gladly buying them with the parents' credit card or something. Could be. Game bad, now give me Steam points. Well, you're all kids, yeah. 30 minutes long, it's been out for 2 days and has a sequel announced and the merch link in the main menu, and that tells you all you need to know. Damn, son. Full corporate mode, dude. Could the Beast release the entirety of what is this one? Bottom. Before issue started to arise, Mob Games did significantly worse by releasing NFTs 2 months after the release of Chapter 1. You waited approximately 20 hours and 11 minutes before announcing a sequel and adding a merge button to your main menu. Couldn't keep your shit together for a day. Damn son, this guy is bolden. This guy knows. This guy knows the scene. How it works. This guy. The merch in the main menu also. Like, where did they get the boost though? Where did they get like the, you know, all the people from? Game better reach as a tier. Imagine the cojones also, just like to put you know, instant merch out of everything. Fucking merch, dude. On something free to play. Floppy did the same. Chapter 1, the merge button, then shortly after NFTs. Alright. Merge here went ham though. They did go ham with that. This game is ass. It runs on everything, my ass. Alright, I guess optimization was pretty bad. Making free games because they think they're gonna get judged, yeah. Now, merch I think is weird. Merch I think is very weird. And not to mention, I don't think merch is even like getting monetized that well. Unless it's like something that already is, you know, taking off real hard. In a good way taking off, you know, not in this way. Not in this way. Like a lot of mixed reviews is not exactly taking off. Or like taking off but kinda, you know, in a weird direction. Easy, bruh. True. True. The patch quest. It's like every release nowadays, huh? Labyrinths surrounded by vicious monsters. I rely on their lust to survive. Capture and tame any monster to leap a glide, surf a tunnel, and a whim sling through a treacherous patchwork maze. A roguelike Metroidvania seems cute, but it's deceptively a difficult bullet hell. Ah, the bullet hells though. Oof. Damn, that looks pretty good, huh? Let's see what I say. You gotta know whom you're exposing yourself to. I mean, it still probably kind of like gives you some boost for the paid stuff, but the problem is, I guess, you know, the ratio. Like, is it really worth that change to invest into making free stuff just to get like those extra sales on the paid stuff? It still is cumulative though, like it still over time kind of builds up. So if you can pump a bunch of stuff for free, then I think that's a viable, like there's a lot of like really fleshed out and good games now for free. Yeah, there was one with the duck or whatever, right? That was in popular for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. That was free. Let's see what I see. Oh, the apocalyptic vibes are out, damn son. Play the demo, this one. The Giza Doom. Demo was kind of alrighty. Yeah, nothing. It wasn't like anything super special though. A game release, first 2 days fixes. Above average on the Steam internal data, I see. Steam being used to launder money a lot lately? I don't think it's really like that huge. There's just too much fees and stuff incurred on the way, I feel. Strangely expensive simple games to be released recently. I kind of doubt it, really. Like, why would you do specifically some super expensive ones? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you have like one like inked card and you just buy some big game with that, I guess. $70 ones, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen like many expensive ones. I don't know. There was one that we seen before that had there was a guy who, like, you know, finish it, or like you basically buy the game for like a few $1,000 or something, and then if you don't finish it in 2 hours, you know, you can't refund anymore, so you lost. The 3D asset flippage is only getting stronger. That does go strong. 50 around 130 while being simple asset flips. I think it's just kind of like fishing for some sales. That's like one of those asset flips. Maybe we'll see some today. I mean, let's see. Maybe they'll show me some. They sometimes do. Tower Tactics Liberation. I think we've seen this one last time. Towers with cards. This one seems pretty nice. The file destined there. A Metavision Studio. Damn son. The meta name. Gotta clues and unravel a mystery behind the case and uncover the truth. Psychological horror, huh? Not even in Ella's wish list or something. Shaking my SMH. Is he missing some horrors there? Kinda cheap too, actually. Bill Beyond, saw that one. The Builder game. And going pretty well too. 90% positive, actually. Pretty good. Partum Artifacts. What that'd be? See. The Chef Life Restaurant Simulator. So this one last week too. Partnered with Michelin, actually. Insane. Also going pretty well. We'll check that one. We'll check it. Sorts of Madness. Mixed recently, huh? That was looking kinda alrighty. Boring and repetitive, huh? Boring at times, interesting. Well-being plus new game. New game announcement, alright. And the Gibbon knows how the queue works. Yeah, queue's kinda interesting to see. A death game by majority, so that one is also another Amogus-like, I think, or something. It's just like the Vian, basically, kinda in this way. Yeah, I think so. Figure out who killed everyone. A Bleak Faith Forsaken. Oh, was it the Souls-like stuff? Another Grimdark. I learn what is left of history. Scar pockets of natural life in the perpetually expanding omni-structure. Is yourself in the journey unlike any other. Find your purpose in the world. Don't go hollow, dude. Like, he's kind of interesting to see him. He also shows horrors all the time. And more Souls liking. Some abilities seems like though. Hardcore combat experience. And epic boss fights. Yeah, that's kind of look alrighty, I would say. It does actually kind of look alrighty. 10th of March. Some self-published stuff there. Oh, my dream setup is out. Yeah, that one went hard too. That one went pretty hard. You can plan your setup there. And now we can plan the setup that you will never have enough money to buy. Feels bad, man. Backrooms, lost tape. Not a horror there. Just like because I can check some horrors, I guess, that are new. And it just like keeps showing me more. And then I see more and it shows even more, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, more super hoarders. Pacific Drive is an interesting one. Another exclusion zone. So it's like the car, the stalker car. Stalker on car, eh? Pretty much. And some anomalies and some other shit too. We'll see how that will go. Basically, Akira, basically, I think so. Know the feel, I'd be like that a little myself. I wouldn't really think about it. I guess it's kind of like some other form, maybe mild form, I don't know. Maybe it's something else, hard to say. Like, I'm not, you know, like super energetic, you know, just like running around and everything. Like the hyperactivity part of it is not exactly something I have. The attention deficit, maybe. Kind of depends though. I think it's something else probably, because attention deficit only appears when it's something, you know, that I kind of don't really want or like doing. Otherwise it's kind of fine, I guess. And this one actually is kind of cool though. This might be nice. Pretty sure it's just stress. Could be that. I mean, that kind of always was like a little bit like this. It's hard for me to start doing some other stuff I kind of need doing, but don't really super want doing. Very lazy and stuff too, quite often. Like it's something I already do, something I'm comfortable doing, and doing for someone, then I'm kind of like going ham, no problems. Then again, like what's to do with the YouTube and stuff like this, that's like the giga laziness, man. Well, it's also kind of like anxiety, I guess, to see how it will go, you know. Even though I did one video, no, 2 or 3, I guess, with Ragnarok, those were good. Then get a Total War one, that one did completely trash. So it also kind of doesn't help, you know. A roguelike auto battler. Yes, Akira, I see. Well, I mean, you also just don't really enjoy doing it. Most likely, right? And you don't, like, per se kind of need to do it because you're just kind of helping someone, right? It's not something you get, like, paid for or some shit. So, yeah, you're just kind of not motivated to do it, so you kind of constantly get distracted. I think it's also not exactly ADHD, it's just in general how we work nowadays. We just need constant, you know, dopamine flow. You don't get your dopamine flow, you just start getting bored very fast. That's where you start, you know, watching something, playing something, doing something on the side, checking your, like, social medias or something regularly. That's a bad thing. Oh, you made an abyss. Man, the prices on this shit. Gotta milk those weebs, man. Gotta milk those weebs. And they've been milked, seems like. Prices were also made in Abyss, yeah, seems like it. A body goes to the Abyss. Yeah, which one said with the blueprints was made? A Portum Artifacts. What is this? Portum Artifacts. That's easy, right? It's person atmospheric horror puzzle. Narrative to tie together the gruesome world with creative puzzles. Run laptop, alright. Is it Unreal Engine 5 with blueprints? Unreal Engine 5, alright. It doesn't like look super outstanding in terms of like graphics for Unreal Engine. Actually, I guess it's kind of alrighty. So it's all with like visual programming basically, right? No code, just blueprints. Just pump the assets in. I mean, that's pretty cool. Again, Ella's missing on it. Chiburatrello. Let's see what I see. Yeah, it looks good, huh? Reviews are good too. Not super much, but I mean, just getting started, hopefully. I mean, it's horror also, just you wait. Just you wait. I need Ella to pick it up. I guess he didn't check horrors in a while because like another horror one also wasn't in his list yet, so just you wait. You're gonna get it. And then it's gonna pump. Alright, let's go. Yeah, maybe it's time to start making the horror games. Gonna get those squares to move, but scary. Easy life. Easy life. And the scary squares. A gun rogue. A real-time tactics and stealth. People forgive the little more in that genre. Yeah, I mean, I think like people even kind of aim for the little stuff. It's kind of the same as like some little, you know, like typical horror movies or something. It's just kind of like this like simple trash entertainment, I guess. Ask a lot of games. Notes on the paint later on, I see. It takes away the syntax errors. Well, it doesn't require you to know the syntax much, I guess, still. So looks alrighty. Seems like decent stealth stuff there. The dark chess. So more chess likes now. A game of chess with fog of war. There was, I think, like literally in the what's the name? In Tiny Sylvester's book about not getting enough knowledge about the game. Like imagine chess but with fog of war. Well, someone did imagine, I guess. Chess plus booba. I mean, yeah, that also works. See, playing chess without like seeing what's happening, without seeing the full picture, right? Right, circumstance. I see. Hey, Portable, hello. Already a sex chess game on Steam? Well, I mean, that's an old genre, man. That's some boomer stuff there. The, you know, the sex chess, sex poker, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's kind of interesting when you can just like go ham, poof, in the one go there. Fully narrated, story-driven campaign even, damn son. And the PvP-ness involved also, I see. A new type of game style for chess. I mean, seems like that went kinda well. Seems like this went quite well in the end. Just adding the fogish. I mean, that totally makes it like more accessible, I guess, to all levels of play, right? Because you don't need to think too much through, because you just don't see what's happening anyway, so you can't really predict much. Well, you can, kinda, but that's more of a guess rather than prediction. So that kinda puts like everyone on a closer level, skill-wise. And the art style is giga polished. I mean, it's pretty nice, yeah. As the connoisseurs would say, probably a mobile ready, isn't it? Yeah, it's nothing super crazy in terms of the graphics, but yeah, style is there. Circumstance, yeah, exactly. Exactly. PNGs cost more than the entire network, let's say. Could be, could be. Lumencraft, I think we saw before, wasn't it? With the full release out. No, I guess it was upcoming. A drill to victory. Top-down roguelike shooter, a base building. Tower defense elements. Dig and light up dark holes of a fully destructible environment. Procedure-generated maps and campaign levels to find precious lumen. Humanity's only chance for survival. And always, there's always humanity suffering, man. Why ought to be like that? That's the tower defense part, alright. This is good. There's a demo too. Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, Phantom Brigade saw the co-op escape prologue also. There's also pretty big there. You get it to solve puzzles. There's a bunch of these now coming too, I noticed. And even trailer. There's a bunch of these now too. Like after all the talking nobody explodes, this kind of stuff, right? Everyone is starting to pump these puzzles like this now. And it's free to play, so that is easy way in. You just need friends. Kick. Just get some. A life-changing game, there, son. What's with upcoming? The Outlander is I might play this one. I might check this one out on Friday. Some city building. Maybe. Friends become family, settlements become cities. We'll see. That was the next best demo. Didn't get to the demo, but actually not too bad because I get to play the full one probably. I think they sent it, so I gotta check it out. Probably. See what it is all about. The Other World Spacer's Choice. That one made people kinda mad. I don't know if you can see the original. The original might not even be available here, maybe. Actually, now that I think about it. The Spacer Choice, don't you know? Oh yeah, it is not available. The Spacer Choice is though, for now. I guess they're gonna turn it off later. But yeah, apparently the review bombed. It's like the new HD version for next gen. And with all the DLCs and stuff. And if you already own the game, for just $10, you can get this edition too. It doesn't even add content. I mean, they posted like some copium justification there. That they did change stuff. It's not just graphics. They get like some gameplay more smooth or something, they said, and some other stuff. And those who have the deal, it doesn't matter, $10. $10 upgrade. It's like when Witcher did it for free. But yeah, they said it's not just the graphics, it's more. Decided to try to justify, I guess. Get a smoother gameplay and stuff. Not sure, especially when it's just like, what, 2 years? And that's a bit too soon, a bit too soon for that kind of stuff, dude. Hotel Renovator, that sounds kind of like Playway stuff to me. It's Focus, actually, then. These guys also started to farm, looks like. Is there any actually smoother gameplay? I guess we will see when it's out. The update also added the 3 new bugs and errors. We'll see about this update though. Maybe this one also. Maybe this also will. But at least it was free. It's not out yet. 7th of March. Yeah, the private division is the division of Take-Two, indeed. The indie publisher. Somehow. All of a sudden. No dink memes. Sanctuary Saga is gonna be out soon too. Play the demo. That was okay. GRPG. Developer is Boomer Workshop, so you know. Feels good. Take-Two being indie, yeah. Indeed. Well, I mean, they just made the subsidiary. And boom, suddenly indie. Alright, this one might be interesting. We'll see if I'll be able to get this one. Man, that's another one also for the next week, dude. I'm not even sure if I can already on next week. There's gonna be too much stuff to play. I still want to finish the Atomic Hearts. I still want to get like the Pentiment before my Game Pass is over. The demo was fun. Demo I played like actually like a couple of years ago already. It's finally out now. It might be good. Might be good. Another way to think play away game. This one is like the funny one, so that's the good stuff. And just simulators from them I already kind of don't really care about, but the funny stuff is good shit. There's like full of memes there. And this one at least is meme fiesta. So I would say worth it for memes. A road to be the mightiest Tony. Alright. A Demon Warrior Kuta. His partner Kazimaru challenge these souls to trial. Defeat Momotaro. Human and evil monster. That's quite a description that doesn't really like describe much, to be honest. Tell you that. Tell you that. Let's see. The mother company's 2 employees, alright. The Clouded Leopard Entertainment, damn son. I enjoy all new unique co-op experience. Well, you should start with that then. Doesn't even have co-op here. Interesting. Early bird purchase bonus. Damn son. Who's gonna be the mightiest one then? Let's see the reviews, I see. The one and only, yeah. To play that one actually too one day. Haven't played it back then. Monster Energy Supercross. Pog. Relic Space, that I also might try. But not sure if on this Friday. There's already way too much stuff going on. A deeply simulated hex-based space combat. We'll see. There's gonna be some 5-headness there. A little bit of 5-headness. So we'll see how this one will go. Now that might be interesting. That might be interesting. A Bungie working on one of their old games. Could be, yeah, could be. Could be that they will bring something like that. The thing is, like, it's not like super crazy popular franchise, but I mean, could be, could be. Not sure actually how big it was back then, though. The Master Plan Tycoon. A resource management game where your creativity logistics skills put to the test. We've seen this one before. Damn, if only things would be that simple. That would be very nice. The Bungie with the Mystery Master. This one looks kinda nice. With the demo too. Not the bad. Not the bad. Tiny Troopers, a global ops. Who'd that be? Half-paced arcade twin stick shooter, which you lead an elite squad of tiny troopers. Action-packed missions take down hordes of unscrupulous enemies. Similar to Enter the Gungeon. Alright, that's an interesting one, I guess. The Bungie metagame is an FPS. Damn, we got too many myths there going on. Too many myths going on. Intensely dislike the art style on this one. Can't say I'm a huge fan yet. Can't say so. Can't say I would be thrilled there. The mobile art style. He said it. He said it. At least someone will. But this one might be actually kind of not super false, to be honest. Sometimes they do be looking like one, I guess. Sometimes. The cute warrior, exactly. Sounds of the forest with very positive. Very pog. The Deep Rock is pumping, dude. I'm on the reviews, holy shit. There you can't showdown too. Age of Wonders pre-ordered already in the top. What the fuck? People be going ham. I mean, that's a good price for our region, though, I have to say, considering modern prices for games here. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And the Mulder's Gate too. Very good. The new Destiny not very well received. Yeah, people molding there apparently. Yeah, I can't probably see it here, but yeah, heard so. Not going that well, sadly. You're right. See the other stores. Yeah, let's see the other stores. What do we have there? The roll with its sale. Discover RPGs with discounts. Alright, Metro franchise on discount. What else? What else? Red faction on big discounts. Alright. See nothing on it? No, I haven't seen anything. Haven't seen anything. Actually, nothing about him. Mad Restaurant People. The Karen Simulator. And the space on that GOG, alright. Disco Elysium on sale. Ooh, the Elder Scrolls on sale. Damn son. One of the Skyrim editions. I'm not sure which one is the one. Is the one you need. Not even sure. Sir Whoopass. Immortal Death. Damn son. 50% discount new. Alright. Get some Coomer stuff probably. Let's see. A Sukusika. Damn brother. GOG went full Coomer mode there. GOG went full Coomer mode. What is this shit? The Sir Whoopass. I got some booba in this one too. The booba works. The dabbing statues and stuff, alright. Halloween a gimp outfit. It's kind of like this like meme RPG there, alright. Embracing all the memes, Kenny no balls, The orc hipster. Pretty dumb. Alright, let's see. First weapon acquired. Alright, they went full memes on this one, seems like. Star Cat's Cafe. Insert cat. The Monka is. Insane. August 18th, 2022. Wait, so it was like on Steam, I guess, or something then. Don't remember this one. Did not go that well here or something? Yeah, it is here. Not very positive, actually. I did miss this one. The masterpiece here. Atomic Elbow. Some weightlifting shit there, seems like. I get a little bit of everything there. See what did I say? Serious MTU and Skyrim had a baby. The best Dark Souls remake. It runs out of ideas, alright. I guess the memes and stuff kind of get a bit boring after some time. If you angle the camera right, orc ladies have nipples. Damn son, this guy knows. This guy knows. Soon, suck soon, yeah. Yeah, so basically just a bunch of like kind of funny shit and everything there. Fun at first, then they run out of ideas and or funding. Alright. 10 slide puzzles, 10 Simon Says puzzles, 14 repetitive dungeons you have to complete. Then the ending is grade A trash. So yeah, just go in for the memes, seems like. Alright. Massive memory leak. Optimization is very poor. Budman. Use Bud, that a new Ubisoft game, I guess so, yeah. At least this one has memes, you know. So might be kind of nice. I guess it was patched already since there. Pretty from new ones even. New languages, bug fixes. They're still working on that. That's good. So it seems like an okay game there. Alright, let's see what's on the pick. And get to them news. And get to the news. I didn't craft this here too. Rise of the Industry, that's good stuff. Grab it. Grab it. That's a nice one. Oh yeah, the crime boss Rocky City. We'll see how this one will go. It might be just the full meme stuff. Might be something decent actually. Yeah, portable, yeah. True. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl on a discount. I mean, there's the free stuff nowadays to play. Where would you even? Where would you even? It's kind of fun how all these like combat, all those fighting games just kind of like exploded, went ham, and then like in a week or something, everyone already forgot about them. Like in a week, I guess, like on like Twitch and stuff, and then like in a month or something, no one is already playing pretty much. Yeah, Wolves, damn son. This one also an epic now. Coming soon, pretty much the same stuff, kinda, I guess. Oh yeah, Figment 2, that's why they're giving Figment 1 on Steam for now, for free you can get, actually. Gotta mention. That'd be true, Sock, true. Adrian should impact new version, alright. Here's Destiny, alright. And more OK City stuff too. Chi on March 21st. Yeah, Kerbal Space Program didn't go that crazy well on start. Well, Venom Horizon are the old ones. Still nothing about Honkai Star Rail. When will that one happen? I pre-registered. We'll see. Maybe I'll pull Genshin on it for a couple of months until I get bored and get out. Maybe I'll get bored faster even, we'll see. April-ish, alright. We'll see, but April sounds like a good time. It's not like there is that much for me to play, I guess. There will be stuff out April, May though. But yeah, not sure how much of it will be available here. I'll start with that. But I need to figure out with Diablo though. Like the Diablo test is coming soon, it would be nice to play. But I will need to get it then. And you kinda can't really here. I will need some magic. And magic doesn't always work apparently too, I heard, so we'll see. I'll need to find the way. But we will need to find the way. Alright, nothing crazy on Epic either then. Alright, let's get to the news then. Let's get to the news. But 1 second, I'm gonna remove the pre-rolls. I'm gonna go get some water. Roll the 3-minute blocks, so we don't have the pre-rolls. Be right back. Alright. Didn't get any sock. That's good though. That's good. That's good. Alright, should be over in a second. Let's open the news already. Start it up. Start it up. Oh, Hughes. All over the place. Actually, 1 second while I'm at it. Yeah, there was some games I wanted to check. This one I guess only on YouTube though. Oh, they do have the page already. Let's check some of this then. This is from the studio that is making the Witcher remake, actually. I guess they decided to kind of multitask, you know, since they are making some RPG. Or remaking RPG, they decided to make an RPG on top of that, because why not? Although I guess that's a different view from Witcher and everything. Some nice architecture at least. Pretty.
You'll lose. You always do. Your own damned arrogance will bring your downfall.
Thaumaturge. Looks interesting. Yeah, visually looks pretty nice. Alright, let's get through other ones I saw here. What was this one? This one is not here yet, I guess. This one. Kinda still kinda. Epic Musicus. Beacon of Naden. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this one. Looks alrighty. Looks alrighty. Hibernaculum was... let me see, is there a trailer? Yeah, there is, yeah. 1 sec. What if you get this way? Open. I do have a trailer here, I guess. Alright, sure. Let's get it that way then. See what it is all about here. Death Thrash, we could check. I think we checked actually not long ago. There was some updates. Nothing I think super crazy, but there were some. Ah, Primordial Creator. Interesting. Some big dungeon crawler there. Seems good, huh? Coming soon to Kickstarter. I'll see how it is. Hibernaculum. Yeah, that's why it's not on Steam yet. That's why it's not on Steam yet. From Primordia Creators, Primordia was some dang stuff, I remember.
What happened to the humans?
Yeah, the same one.
Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us.
Don't actually you, Johnny, recommended this one before? Or was it a different one, I remember? But this one is like the point and click stuff. Yeah, then I remember correct. That's now they got like kind of similar style, but the dungeon crawler there.
Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light. You are safe.
Look at all those lights! It's amazing, boss! It's trouble. Trust me.
This one at this point already kinda old school, I guess you could say in a way.
Everything ends now.
Not really, but still. Depends on the scale you look. But kinda. Yeah, 2012. Oh, that at this point is already quite. Really good reviews and stuff. See, now it's gonna be the same devs making this dungeon crawler there. Could be interesting. Alright, let's see. What do we have in terms of news now? Forspoken sends his regards. Spoken developer Luminous Productions merging into Square Enix. Check. Strange announcements given Luminous Production was already a studio under the Square Enix umbrella, but now it seems that Luminous Productions as an individual entity will be no more, and thus won't be seeing its name appear on future titles. They gone. They be gone. Square Enix consumed them even more now. Merger is part of company's efforts to bolster the competitive prowess of the group's development studios. A goal set forth under its current medium-term a business strategy. A full corporate speech there. Square Enix has developed numerous AAA high-definition games. Possesses a wealth of intellectual property and content. Luminous Productions is meanwhile equipped not only with AAA title development capabilities, but also is Forspoken title creative capabilities, I guess. The Tormentum, I think I saw that one too. That one's also familiar. Square Enix allegedly made some games, yeah. Tormentum sounds very familiar. There is other good Torment there. Tormentum 2 is coming, actually. Oh no, studio. Damn son. The Dark Point and Click, eh? Oh, it's another Giger and Zdzislaw Bikshinsky. Another one. Scorn before Scorn. Is that one very scorny then? I haven't like been watching for like 30 seconds and there wasn't a single penis yet. That's already ruined, man. That's already ruined. Let's see, Johnny, I see. No schlongs. I got all the clockwise stuff there, yeah. Yeah, a sequel to this indeed, Doesn't show here, but yeah, it was in the insert. It showed that there is one coming. There is one coming. It's gonna make a bunch of point and clicks basically. A joke. Does it mean something? Like translating it as something? I just don't know why would you like name the game the way that you need to like spend the beginning and the important part of your description to explain how to pronounce it properly, dude. I don't know. Was it really that necessary? It's like, actually, it's pronounced that way. Damn, Judy, damn. Got him. Yeah, it should show there. Tormentum 2. No, this one also still goes with same inspirations, alright. So they're gonna keep pumping. And why not? Why not? Still no schlongs, huh? There's some wrong inspirations, man. Where's the schlongs, huh? Not a single one. Art kind of feels worse than the first game. It was different for sure, yeah. It's kind of just a combination, I guess, now. Like different perspectives or something. Kind of not fully hand-drawn or some stuff. It's like a mixture of like some like the backgrounds or something, and like there's like actual models or some stuff. Different ways to make it, I guess. Could be. Alright, continue. There you go, your favorite. Your favorite. Final Fantasy XIV director Naoki Yoshida says developing an MMO in Final Fantasy XVI isn't as different as you think. Probably not as different as you'd expect creating an ongoing game like Final Fantasy XIV as well as a standalone game, because Final Fantasy XIV, if you look at the original Realm Reborn and our expansions, they're all stories that have beginnings, middles and ends. Yoshida says to translator, and it says one thing that is different though is that in developing an MMO you have to create a hook for the next story. You don't have to do that in Final Fantasy XVI. If we wanted, we could put a hook in there that gets you excited for maybe future content or something like that, but again, that wasn't our aim in Final Fantasy XVI. We wanted to create a story that had a beginning and that also ended, and so we did. Wanted to focus on protagonist Clive's life on the so rather than the story being broader, we are focused on him. It's not to mean that it's not as deep as well, because we are so focused that we get a deep look into the entirety of Clive's life. Explained that the game will follow Clive in his teens, 20s and even 30s. Clive's younger brother Joshua is dominant, meaning he can tap into the power of an Icon, which is what Final Fantasy XVI calls summons like Ifrit and Garuda. Seems that the relationship between Clive and Joshua is at the heart of the game's story. Alright, that guy says the game will end with a sense of closure too, unlike an MMO. Alright, what else did we have there? The pressure of working on both, I guess. The company approached us to work on the next numbered Final Fantasy. We took that as an honor. It's something that wouldn't have happened if we didn't have the success of Final Fantasy XIV. It was something granted to us because we had that success. And we knew right off the bat that it was going to be a very difficult thing. The opportunity came at a point in time when we were working on Final Fantasy XIV to grow the game, and understanding that at the same time to also create another game that's going to be very challenging. What we did was prioritize Final Fantasy XIV and made sure that we could grow it to a point that we were satisfied, and that's why for so long, while 16 development was happening, it was happening with a very small team, because we wanted to finish on 14 until we got to the point we wanted to get to. Development of the game nearing its end, Yoshida is excited that people are able to preview the title and go hands-on with it. We've now hit a point where I can actually breathe a sigh of relief. Kind of interesting, like, they know the difference with MMO, and he like mentions the story. Like, dude, I was like, everything else is different. Pretty sure there's not gonna be like some the tab con button or something in 16. Pretty damn sure. Let's see, what was I say? Well, I mean, I haven't played any myself except 14. Except for 14. Elden Ring expansion, Shadow of the Earth 3 revealed them. Alright, Stardust should let us walk a new path together. Upcoming expansion for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth 3 is currently in development. Hope you look forward to new adventures in the lands between. And nothing really else, so yeah. Not coming anytime soon, yeah. Apparently, people said it might be after the Armored Core. So, yeah, that's gonna take a while. Even though some people said, like, some rumors say that Armored Core will be on in autumn already. It might be already in autumn. And then, after that, it might be the DLC. All Fantasy 16, that's the preview, so I'm just gonna scroll. You guys don't really care, but there was... well, I mean, we kind of do, but some people probably don't even want to see much. But yeah, I guess that's the stuff that they mentioned. Because I saw that before, so yeah, just kind of gonna skip to this. Yeah, they're gonna have this shit, looks like, for difficulty there. So yeah, when equipped pet commands executed automatically. Toggle's actions will adapt to Clive's Ring of Timely Assistance. Effects are included in the Ring of Timely Strikes. When equipped, complex ability combinations can be executed by simply pressing square. There you go. Clive will automatically evade attacks as long as the attack can be evaded. Damn son, alright. See, this is the difficulty rings basically there. Automatically use potion when his HP falls below a certain point. So I guess it's like the whole slot just for these kind of like adjustments of difficulty pretty much. I hope this is not like the actual gear in those slots whatsoever. Like the easier controls. Well, I mean difficulty through kind of that stuff. So like, you know, like the difficulty of controlling, I guess, let's put it that way. Yeah, so you don't have the dodge. Another ring was kind of like slowing down time before, or like right before attack hits you, so you can dodge in time. And this kind of stuff. So like different degree of like making the combat a bit different, you know. Slows before an evadable enemy attack strikes Clive, no effect when equipped with the Ring of Timely Evasion. Yeah, so this one slows you down. Or slows enemy down so you can dodge, yeah. So that's how they approach. I think that's what I like read before, that's how they're going to be approaching difficulty. Like, I guess there's not going to be actual, you know, like different difficulties. There's going to be like these rings or something that adjusted. I'm not sure. Maybe there's going to be both. I'm not sure. The companion thing you're using could be. Yeah, depends how it works, how it plays. Final Fantasy 16 will feature an arcade mode with the Devil May Cry style combat scores. So they do be going for Devil May Cry stuff there. Somewhat. Well, yeah, Devil May Cry 5 director is working on this at least. So yeah, I guess. So they're gonna have the scores and global leaderboards there too. Players will be able to replay stages that they've already played, by this time with Scorekeeper on, so you get to basically see your performance and how you're doing, and then use that as a guide of how to improve yourself in the game. So it'll be attached to leaderboards, so players will be able to see how they stack up against players from around the world. So it's like only on replay, I guess. Like on the first playthrough, you're not gonna get that. I guess. Maybe you still will, and then you can replay and get better score. Could be. Could be. He reportedly lays off more than 200 Apex Legends QA testers over Zoom call. He just fired its entire Baton Rouge studio, which is essentially their entire Apex Legends QA stuff. Classic. Yeah, I don't get it what is up with Apex. Like, apparently they are not happy with, like, performance of Apex. I mean, they closed the mobile, fine. They kind of, like, cut down on a bunch of, like, projects there. Alright. Sure, but I thought like Apex in general was doing pretty well though. I thought it was doing pretty well. Yeah, the normal Apex was doing good, I think. But I thought it's like one of the biggest like BRs right now on the market. Yeah, like I mean, like I thought it will be Warzone taking over the whole BR market, but it didn't. I think Apex was like at least, well, that could be one of those things, you know, what kind of is hype on like Twitch and content creator side, and doesn't mean that it's the hype everywhere else, right? So maybe that's one of the cases. Because I mostly out of BR games, I only see like people playing Apex really, rather than like, you know, something else. Obviously, like Fortnite never dies. PUBG still alive, but I mean mostly kind of mobile, I think, right? So I thought like at least on like on PC, on consoles, I guess like Apex should be the shit. Maybe like genre in general is not doing that well, but it also might be, you know, just Electronic Arts doing Electronic Arts things, and you know, oh shit, there's Crisis coming. So instead of like, you know, a few billions, we're gonna get like only 2 billions or something. So let's, you know, kind of start cutting people and everything, because gotta afford the yachts and stuff. Yeah, Warzone with cheaters, bugs, and weird design choices. I think also this like Warzone 2 kind of thing was kind of weird, because I think people with BR games kind of got used to just, you know, adding new content to already existing one, rather than just trying to do like second game or something, especially since all of them free anyway. I feel like it was kind of weird, because like when they announced that it's going to be Warzone 2, I think people already kind of were like, well, why playing this one now when there's going to be a second one? I'm going to just go and start in the second one and going to show everyone who's the boss of this gym. And then it launched and it was kind of not doing well whatsoever. Using those AFT cheaters, and yeah, I don't think there's anything new on them. I mean, it was this week actually. We're gonna get there soon. Well, Sun Shaping Action RPG Atlas Fallen arrives in May. What was the trailer for this one actually? I don't remember. Is it the new one? Or was it the one that they showed on the announcement before?
Memories of our past, when gods walked this world.
It's the old one, was it?
And our heroes stood amongst them.
How bogus.
But the gods' vanity grew, and in their struggle, we were cast away. Only remnants of these stories remain in the sand. in the ruins of this shattered, broken world.
The Dick 13, yeah. Sure is. Did he just move it with his the force of his mind? Hey, this part I remember. Yeah, that's the old trailer. I think that's gonna be a new one. I just need to remember because I completely forgot. Yeah, that I remember. Because I already forgot what the game was about, honestly. I saw the screenshots that they posted in the upcoming announcement, and I just didn't recognize it whatsoever. Now at least I kinda recognize.
Even in ruins, we endure. We won't let go. For now, we can stand for ourselves. And face gods.
Those are some huge fucking weapons there. The sensors, yeah. Let's see, buddy, I see. Although, I mean, it makes sense, yeah. I do kinda agree, but I also don't really mind. Like, I see the, like, if it's, you know, Dick 13 and actually doing the sensors, then I'm down. I don't even care. They can make it in the gray boxes. I gotta play it. And that's gonna be the gameplay galore for me, after all. And loot. The loot. After Surge, I'm down. If it will be anything like Surge, we'll see. Too little info. I mean, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Launches in May. Were they supposed to show some more, though? They'll say here anywhere, right? Too little info for this sort of a release. Kinda true, yeah, didn't show that much. Like, I can believe that it might be out because they were kind of silent for a long time, right? So, I believe. But, yeah, it's not a lot of info whatsoever. Like, there should be, like, marketing already pumping, really. And May is, like, a few months away already, dude. It's almost here. And there's no, like, big events or something upcoming until then. So, it's not like they're holding off, I guess. So, yeah, not sure. Not sure. There's like posted some screenshots pretty much, and that's it. That's why I wanted to watch the trailer, because I didn't recognize this shit whatsoever. It's like Atlas Fallen. Who? Yeah, marketing is totally not on it. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, Surge 2 was really good. Surge 2 I really did enjoy. I really did like it. Oh, the Wolf Abokus been delayed out of 2023. So they already started. Telltale released a brief message on Twitter announcing delay. CEO Jamie Tilly shares more context. Tilly discussed the challenges of relaunching the studio in 2019, which were then compounded when the COVID-19 pandemic began the following year. Includes announcing the game when the studio was still staffing up to help secure early funding. Despite those early hurdles, Tilly states that development has been going well since then. Team recently decided it wants to adopt Unreal 5 to take advantage of engine's new features. Fortunately, that meant having to redo a lot of work that had been created in Unreal 4. Field Bud, Sacred Field Bud. Unreal 5 for the Telltale. Well, I mean, it's not just graphics. There's a bunch of other good instruments, so I guess. It's such a big change, Attili explains that the only way Wolf Amogus could still arrive this year would be either to launch it in a less polished state, which the team wants to avoid given its high expectations, or to overwork the staff. Given that the old Telltale was infamous for crunch and burnout, Attili is adamant about avoiding the same practice with this iteration of the studio. Don't crunch, don't want to do it again. It's not fair to ask it. You can't plan a business around it, so yeah, part of it is about maintaining a healthy work culture. We don't want to burn out our good people. We'll see. These games need Unreal Engine 5. Well, I mean, from development perspectives, it's pretty good with all the blueprints and everything. And a lot of tools that help you to kind of like, you know, reduce the amount of work you need to put in, more automation and stuff. So it kind of makes sense. But I mean, if you already work kind of halfway in, well, I guess it kind of depends. Like how much work you need to redo to get all this, like, you know, power from the new engine. Like, is it worth it? I guess in their case, it was worth it. Final Fantasy 16 designers discuss why the series hasn't been turn-based for a while. Creating Final Fantasy 16, you can't ignore the data that's been taken from the fan base from Final Fantasy 1 to 15. So again, creating Final Fantasy, numbered Final Fantasy, has become such an endeavor to the point where your development costs can go upwards to $100 million just to create one game. And so to recoup the development costs, you need as many people playing your game as possible. And while a lot of older fans are used to what Final Fantasy had in the past, a lot of younger players have never played a Final Fantasy game. They grew up playing first-person shooters, they grew up playing games like a GTA, where basically you press a button and something happens immediately. It's not a command-based system. When you press the square, your guy shoots. Why do you have to wait for him to shoot? I should be able to press square and he shoots immediately. You have this whole generation of gamers that grew up with this. And you need to get those generations to come in and also play Final Fantasy 16, which has this image of not being that type of game. You have to make it appealing to that group as well, and so to get that group to come in and introduce them to the series, we decided to go down this route. Action was pretty much the only way. We're all raised in turn-based games, and we all love turn-based games. However, just imagining Clive standing there as like revenge, you should have posed like an angry and revenge-riddled Clive and said revenge. But then just kind of standing idly and doing nothing is something that we don't think quite fits the character in this story. For me, it's the same as Yoshida, that we want to get this game in the hands of as many people as possible. But like Yoshida said, a lot of gamers in their 20s, even some in the early 30s, are so used to playing games where if you tilt the stick, someone moves, and if you press the button, action happens. That is all immediate. It's all responsive and directly off of that action. And so trying to push that back and make players wait for everything didn't feel like the direction the games are moving in. Their game should be like GTA 5, yeah. Yeah, butter with a tomato paste and garlic. Damn, the mixture. The mixture. And the Miyazaki and Tarkov, yeah. Yeah, there was an interview with Miyazaki. Didn't get this one today. We'll get that too. We'll get there. There's always an option to possibly make this a turn-based game. But when thinking of the graphical fidelity and the realism that's provided by the PlayStation 5 technology, to have a game where people just stopped and not do anything in that type of high-quality graphics is going to create something that is going to feel off, and we wanted to avoid that. So to make something where you have two people in the middle of a battle, but they are both just kind of sitting there looking at each other, waiting for somebody to implement a command is going to be kind of jarring. I think that to make that work, somebody's going to have to work really hard and come up with a really cool idea, but I want to leave that for the next generation. So the ability system that we have with learning and using the iconic abilities and getting the icons, that's something that really we based off Final Fantasy V's ability system. For me, it was thinking back, if we took the Final Fantasy V ability system and made it into something that was real-time action, this is what it would look like, and that was kind of design concept. Those players out there that are maybe kind of still on the fence thinking, I don't know if I want to play this because I'm a command user or command-based, turn-based user type of person, I'd ask them to at least try it out and once and see how it feels, because we think you'll change your mind on this as well. It's a decision that we believe we kind of had to make, because we know that there are players that will say that they might not play it 16 because it's gone from turn-based to action. We have to look at that. On the other hand, there is also probably a lot of players that are like, well, if it's turn-based, I'm not going to play this game at all. And so again, it's all about bringing the game to a lot more people, and with our action system that we have make it accessible, we think that we can get those players that are like, I don't know if I want to play this action game. But because of our accessibility, we think that it can be kind of a gateway for players that are not into action games to learn about how fun action games really are. And of course, I also like turn-based games as well, so we don't want people to think that the people that are creating this game all hate turn-based games. Should also pondered if a mainline Final Fantasy game will ever return to turn-based combat. We don't know if our team is going to be doing Final Fantasy 17, he says. I would say we're probably not going to be doing 17. But again, there is still that possibility out there, because you never know. We might just go back to pixel graphics as well. If you do go back to pixel graphics, that makes it easier to go back to something turn-based. There it is. Did Square make DMC? Nope. I mean, they got the guy who made DLC, so at least that's something. And then the Final Fantasy 15 argument, the classics. And the thing about the Final Fantasy games, like in general with games, I would say, right? Like when game takes a turn from the regular, usual stuff to something new, like I can kind of see people being, not happy with that. When it's usual stuff, right? Like when Fallout 2 went to Fallout, 3 basically, and maybe wasn't super happy. Even though I guess I actually was happy. I was not happy because what Bethesda did with the story and stuff, so it's a bit different, right? But still, I guess when like, the direction changes and stuff, that's kind of like can be annoying for people. But that's the thing, that's usually for the games where everything is connected. So you kind of like, well, shit. I was always playing that stuff, like for 5 games, it's all connected and everything. There's a story going, and now I got something different that is still connected. But like Final Fantasy is different though, right? Like they're not connected outside of like some general concept, so like who gives a shit? As I said, they can do anything with it, and it's a game on its own anyway, so whatever. Final Fantasy in some way always exist and be developed. I mean, exactly because of that concept. Like they just can like keep pumping Final Fantasies because they're not connected even. Like you don't need to maintain the story over 16 games, right? You can just like do something completely different, and that's fine because that's how Final Fantasy works. Turn-based is not a dying genre. Turn-based is never gonna be a dying genre. It's like the same as like, strategy is dying genre. It might be something that AAA is gonna be avoiding, though, to some extent. That could be. That could be. This could repaint everything there, yeah. But yeah, I kind of like don't really care about it too much. I guess I'm not invested, so I kind of don't even mind really. If anything, like yeah, for me that would be probably easier to get into this game because like you know JRPGs and stuff have a bunch of issues that are kind of like inherent to the genre, right? And that might be kind of hard to solve, even though I guess they already have long experience solving those problems, like you know the repetitive fights and stuff like this. But getting into the action stuff will be even easier for me. We'll see. Maybe I will even. But yeah, the turn-based stuff will be like more niche stuff. It's kind of exactly like also the reason why, you know, AAA doesn't make strategies anymore too. It doesn't mean the strategies died. They just became, the AAA studios became so big that it's just not worth for them. And that's why they make, you know, all those like side publishers and make some sort of like indie game there. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that one. I thought it was actually in this interview. That's why I added it. I guess it's not here. Yeah, maybe just not here, not be here in general. But yeah, they just don't want to like. They basically like with this game they try to like get away as much as possible from. You know, the stereotypes, I guess, let's put it that way, because everyone is just like, you know, I think they also kind of like misunderstanding that a little bit, because they connect negative connotation to it. Like they thought that JRPG is something like, you know, kind of like offensive to them pretty much. Like they just kind of like, oh, it's like the Japanese game, it's like JRPG. So they kind of like were thinking that, you know, it's like, I don't know, discrimination, you know, some sort of like racism against Japanese games or something. So yeah, they didn't like the JRPG term, even though, yeah, I don't think anyone was using as some sort of like a way to be mean. Like JRPG is like, you know, it's just a genre pretty much. It should be other way around. You should be proud of that. That there is a whole genre created by you, and that now people from other countries and stuff also trying to chase and do, and some actually do pretty well, like Chain Decoys, for example. So yeah, I think currently they just pretty much kind of like, with this game they just try to get away from that as much as possible. JRPG isn't nearly as obvious as Eurojank. Yeah, like Eurojank is way more offensive, let's put it that way. Would be, if you would be a developer. But yeah, I guess it's just kind of like this like generalizing. Like, you know, oh, it's like RPG from Japan and it's like instantly getting lumped in the same pile. But I mean, it gets that for a reason, right? Because it just gets grouped by some like gameplay features, and that's like, alright, that's JRPG. Kind of same like with some other genres, like, you know, like you get like all those likes. Then likes, I mean, even worse, because likes are more vague, right? Like Souls likes and stuff, right? Like they are kind of like very different. Like everyone has different interpretation. Some people just don't even acknowledge them whatsoever. The JRPG is kind of like more defined, and that's good. I don't think it's a bad thing. So they kind of just want to get away from that, I feel like. It's kind of like one of those things we just want to look as much not like what they expect from us, just to like, you know, to stand out. So they took like, you know, instead of like something more anime-ish, they kind of went for this like medieval European style. They went, you know, with like the full English voice acting. They went full action. So they like took everything that was Final Fantasy and just kind of reversed in a way. But in the same time return some of the features of old Final Fantasy, like Aikens and stuff, right? The summons and shit, they returned them just to keep, you know, so it's still Final Fantasy, just not, you know, Final Fantasy you would expect. It's like classified AJ. I mean, it's just the name that got stuck to it. That's pretty much it. Kind of like roguelike and stuff became, you know, like cold from the game where it kind of started. And this kind of became known by the country it kind of started doing. So like it could be better name for it, for sure. But it's like Metroidvania and stuff, right? Like, why can't you like do something else? It's just easier for people to kind of like call it that way, I guess. Kind of like there's also like, you know, RPG, CRPG, but CRPG no one is using anymore already because, you know, it's kind of like already assumed that we're talking about like RPGs nowadays. We don't need to add C, even though back in the day it was CRPGs because the RPG was like the regular, the normal stuff on paper. And this like nerdy digital shit was, you know, the RPG, or like the paper was RPG and nerdy shit wasn't RPG, it was CRPG. Now it's kind of other way around. Could it become JRPG? Yeah. Like the Chained Echoes, let me see. I'm not sure if they have it here. The genre like that. Let me check. Maybe it's even like the genre here. I wonder. Let me see. That should be just an RPG probably though. But let's see if they classify it like more deep, I guess. Where was it? I think it was on Game Pass, wasn't it? I don't remember actually. Am I blind? Was it Chained Echoes? Yeah, it is. Yeah, these define themselves as SNES style RPG. That's how they. But when you go about, yeah, story-driven JRPG, even though it's not made in Japan, obviously. So there it is. No, they still use JRPG too. That's their description. And that's the actually kind of hard to say who got what. So yeah, they use both basically to explain. They use both to explain. They use both. No, this game is really good though. This game is actually really good. And I'm pretty sure there's like plenty already of like European made. What was the name? The from the Messenger devs. I forgot. The Sea Stars. These guys like French, I think, or something, right? If I remember correct. Yeah, here they go with the turn-based. Yeah, the retro-inspired turn-based RPG. There you go. Yes, I guess they didn't go with the G there. They didn't go with G here, but what about here? Yeah, there it is. You open this. How the fuck is Hylix JRPG, dude? Alright. Scarlet Nexus JRPG. For example. Yeah, here's Chained Echoes. Tales. Or RPG Maker is JRPG, by the way, too, you know. You just make JRPGs in RPG Maker. Which, I mean, technically, kinda. And some booba stuff there. Potion Permit, Honkai Impact, actually, JRPG too. Interesting. Suibe, yeah. Like some people, I guess, do just attach it to everything Japanese, and not only Japanese, seems like too, though. So yeah, Snub J on everything. Yeah, I mean, Hilux has nothing to do with Japan either. I'm pretty sure. So you know, and just snap it on everything. That's how it goes. The touch grass material, yeah. Sub of it for sure. So yeah, there it is. There it is. Doubt it's good, but not exactly Japanese. Wait, what do you mean, Sok? West never had these types of games suddenly. Well, I mean, they weren't popular. They were made later, though. Looking forward to this year? Nothing really. Nothing really. Every Bethesda game should be tagged Eurojank, yeah. Well, I mean, there is a bunch of games that are getting tagged Eurojank. Not Bethesda, though, because Bethesda is not European. Simple as that. But, like, the Spiders games, those are considered, like, the prime Eurojank. I have a whole list of Eurojank games. The Eurojank is also defined kind of not exactly... Like, it's Eurojank from kind of, like, the origins. And it's also kind of required to be a little bit broken, you know? The jank part, after all. The user-defined ones, yeah. So could I reach you, Focus? Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to anything. I don't even know. I just, like, follow the flow. I don't really care much. Something out, I'm interested, I'm playing it. Nothing I'm interested in, I have, like, a backlog that is fucking huge. So I'm not even really... I'm not really even looking for something forward too much, because I always have something to play. Something comes, I play it. I guess like the red game would be nice, if possible, to play. We'll see. It'd be nice to play, I guess, the Jedi Survivor, but yeah, that shit is not gonna be available here, so I guess I'm gonna wait with that. Let's see, Focus, I see. I mean, you still can be excited for things, eh? Being excited for stuff is a good feeling. Being disappointed is not a good feeling, but you know, you're excited for a long time and then you get disappointed only once. So, that's good. That's an okay trade-off. EA Pass on Keymailer? Nah, I mean, it's part of Game Pass. I'm not sure how it works, actually. I need to test. That's a good idea. But the thing is, like, the EA Pass, you need the super premium EA Pass for the fresh releases. Yeah, that's not a part of Game Pass, so I will need to get, like, the Giga Pass. And the Giga Pass is not that available. Excited to see the new games on Twitch, not in your hands, I say. Yeah, just like kind of never really like super excited for stuff. Sometimes I am like, you know, like the Sultan Sanctuary, for example. I was kind of excited to play, and I mean, I kind of did get my stuff there. Got all achievements and was happy with that. So sometimes you kind of are, but right now I can't really think of from the top of my head. Jedi Survivor I would be, but yeah, as I said, like nowadays I also not sure what is, like Diablo 4, for example, right? I'm quite excited. I'm even ready to pay this atrocious amount of money they ask for it, with no regional price, right? But I don't know if I can get my hands on it, so I'm not even that excited because I don't even know if I will be able to play it here because of the sanctions and shit. So yeah. Diablo 4 I would love to play the test and release too, and my friends would love to, but yeah, not sure if we will be able to get it here. I mean, there are ways, but yeah, I think it's also like those ways are not 100% here right now. It's 70 bucks. I think it's 6,000 here, so that's a shitload, dude. That's a shitload. And we kind of like already, even with friends, like pay that amount, whatever. It's Diablo after all. It's something you're gonna return for at some point. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, a lot of stuff is not released. It's usually AAA stuff is not released here, so I don't really give a shit, to be honest, because most of the AAA later is like dumpster fire. And I don't mind skipping that shit. I don't really mind skipping most of it, but sometimes there are like these like rare things that are kind of nice to have. And when they're not available, it's a bit sad. But I mean, there are ways to, around it. Like if it's on Steam, it's easy. With Diablo and stuff and Blizzard, apparently they are kind of like more pipiaga about that shit. But I think a lot of people play World of Warcraft and stuff still. So it should be doable. It should be doable. We'll see. We'll see. Like Steam stuff, usually you can work around somewhat. Which I need also like to look into it better, because there are some like little things I could check at some point. And it would be nice to have a workaround to just like fill my wallet, for example. Because right now if I want to fill my Steam wallet, I need to jump like a bunch of hoops and it's annoying. Yeah, Focus, it's doable, it's doable. But yeah, because of their own launcher, you just need like to do some like PPG stuff for that. I'm not sure, I haven't looked into it. I think a lot of people just like get different regions and have no problems. But yeah, like my friend said, there are kind of like risks that they gonna like, you know, like remove the game from you or something. But I don't know, I think a lot of people do that and it's fine. You just kind of like don't want to risk with that shit when you have when you pay that much for it, right? So normally it's kind of fine, like no one really cares. Like Lost Ark we could play no problems, even though it was also region locked and everything. At some point they kind of like pulled the plug on the VPNs, but that was because of bots mostly, and that didn't change anything with bots, but I guess kind of blocked a bunch of people from playing. So well played, sir. Well played. Yeah, Jody, yeah. Well, I mean, I had my fun. There was a couple of months of fun. I did enjoy it, so whatever. That's how I kind of like with MMOs now. I stopped kind of caring about, you know, oh man, I need to like, you know, I'm getting married with this game basically, so I need to pick it. I need to decide, and then you never go for it because you plan for the lifetime. Now I just kind of go in for like a month to have fun and then peace out. No, I see, Johnny, I see. Yeah, for 8 hours, not that worth. For 8 hours, not that worth. That's true. That is true. That I agree. A Star Wars Jedi Survivor director wants the series to be a trilogy. So yeah, if we... yeah, we're already talking about the second game. We're going with the second game. Always wanted to see this as a trilogy. Can we take Kyle and the crew at new places beyond what we were doing in the first game? So yeah, if this one will sell well, then we're gonna get a third one too. The new world and stuff, yeah. Like whenever you feel, you can just return and play some more too. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Square Enix president Yusuke Matsuda is stepping down. Stepping down after 10 years in the position. He'll be replaced by the relatively new Takahashi Kiryu, a company director who joined Square in 2020 as part of an organizational restructuring. Vote change will be voted for approval at the 43rd annual shareholders meeting in June. Square Enix's reason for the change is as follows. Under the rapid change of business environment surrounding the entertainment industry, the proposed change is intended to reshape the management team with the goal of adopting ever-evolving technological innovations and maximizing on the creativity of the company's group in order to deliver even greater entertainment to its customers around the world. This is like the corpo way of saying that, yeah, he fucked up and he's out. So 10 years and he's out. That was quite the 10 years. Yeah, Babylon's Fall, Marvel's Avengers, Forspoken that killed the studio, some mobile games that died. Sold a bunch of cool IPs now too, so yeah, rip that guy. Apparently this new dude was working on NFTs and blockchain, which is kinda, you know, fitting because I think this week... no, next week already, they're gonna be launching their new NFT, like, like with the whitelisting or something, I think. So, you know, Square is pumping that way. No more shitty games than NFT from Square. Clueless. Clueless. Yeah, this Kiryu might actually like NFTs, because he was working in a company that was doing blockchain stuff and everything. Yeah, and they're launching one soon. What was the name? Was it like Exo something? Or... oh no, Symbiogenesis it's called. Symbiogenesis they're gonna launch soon. So yeah, they're working on another NFT Fiesta. So I guess he's gonna be fitting there. He's gonna be fitting there. The NFT expert. He coming in, No, Symbiogenesis. That's the NFT stuff. I mean, where he worked before? Probably, yeah. Cyanide apologizes for Blood Bowl 3 server issues response to other player concerns. Developer emphasizes that monetization system is cosmetic only after criticism. I like that people started already molding just about the cosmetic only stuff too. That's good. We need more people to rise up, dude. We need more. Hey Zip Zoop, hello. Oh, you also don't see them, Pony? Yeah, looks like Franker Faces has some issues. A web chat works, Chat Arena doesn't, and the chat on stream also doesn't display the Franker Faces emotes. Yeah, let's go and Zip Zoop. And the newest chat arena, I have the old one, like not super old, but like I didn't update basically, and it also doesn't work, so some problem there. You know, we will probably not be able to convince all of you, but we truly believe that our system is fair, rewarding, and optional, and that's understandable. Can't stress this enough, we want players to be able to unlock a lot of content for free. Yes, there is a possibility to pay for content, and we have premium items, including a few legendary ones that are more expensive. But they are cosmetic only, they do not give any advantage. They are meant to stand out on the pitch, equipped on your key players. For the server issues leading up and during launch, saying it has been a main concern, confirmed that the servers are now more stable. All launched February 23rd and only had 28% of positive reviews on Steam at the time of writing. Players seem to have been experiencing various bugs as well as issues with matchmaking. Let's see. No, I see Bonnie, alright. Nice, Zip Zoop, nice. 3 soft locking bugs. Damn, son, alright. Holy shit, alright. I guess I'm lucky with that one. Yeah, only not getting one type of loot, sadly. But I think there is like a fix, at least I can craft stuff without that loot. So I'm gonna do that probably, just to test one more weapon. Yeah, now it's 34% negative only, so they actually doing better now. They actually improved there. Yeah, so when you see all this stuff, you already kind of, you know, that's already kind of the red flags coming through. The red flags coming through. Locking away player gear customization behind atrocious paywall. He's using the monopoly money. I can't convert. I can't convert. A nice game but runs like ass, alright. That's easy, so interesting, alright. Yeah, I'm only not picking up some loot there. Terrible keyboard and mouse controls and performance issues. I see, apparently. Yes, it's nice that people starting to not give it that a pass anymore that much with the cosmetic only stuff. In fully priced games, the cosmetics and stuff, getting a paywall, that's a bit too dank. I mean, some might be fine, but you still should have a bunch and good ones unlockable. Maybe hard, but unlockable still, I think. Yeah, the review bombing is a little bit different case. A review bombing is a little bit different case. The worst Steam poster you've seen could be, it's not the best one. It works really well for us to like, look, boom. Hell yeah, brother. That's all the Ubisoft has for us. And even that, I'm not even sure. I don't think you can buy it. There's probably no price or anything, right? Yeah, it just the page just exists there. Page just exists. That's all you get there. And the cool gear, all the obtainable with real money. That's the thing about like with the MMOs, it's even worse. Like because the cool cosmetics is the end game. Cool cosmetics and MMOs is something you kind of, you know, get as a reward. That should be something you can flex with. So when something cool is becoming, you know, after the paywall, and for some achievement in game you get some piece of shit, then what's even point trying? Other than that, if it's kind of like more balanced, then it's fine. Like if you still can get something to flex, it's good looking, and then something else that is also kind of good looking is on the store, that's okay when it's balanced out. I think so. The next gen feels bad, man. Feels bad. It had to make something else instead then. Time to change the plans real quick. See, zip, zip, I see. Learn about Resident Evil 4 Exoprimal and more during Capcom Spotlight next week. March 9th, 2:30 p.m. PT. That sounds like probably like 2 a.m. for me. Yeah, pretty much. So it's gonna be 1:30 a.m. Not sure if I'm gonna stay up for that one. I mean, that's all they show here, right? Resident Evil 4, Exoprimal, Monster Hunter Rise, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. Okay, I'm skipping that, whatever. There is nothing really crazy. I mean, Resident Evil 4, we've seen already for years, it's out. Yeah, no. Exoprimal, kinda whatever. Monster Hunter Rise, also kinda just new content for it, I guess, and stuff. And yeah, kinda rest. Probably just gonna check on Sunday, whatever they show you, there will be something interesting. So yeah, not exactly. There will be something interesting, that'll be nice. But seems like they already like showed everything pretty much. What's gonna be there, so not really super worth it. There's gonna be other shows though. Tomorrow gonna be Paradox, we're gonna watch. And that will be Not an Ungodly Times, so we're gonna watch that 6 p.m. I think tomorrow. And Thursday also again gonna be an Akon, that will be 7 p.m. So we're gonna watch those. Are we gonna watch some of those? And yeah, for this one, I'm probably just not gonna stay up. If there will be something more dink, then maybe, but doesn't look like worth staying up. Just gonna check some recaps of that, I guess, later on Sunday, whatever. And, like, during the coffee. Let's see what it is. Getting karmed. The Mega Man game? I think some remaster or something there. Exoprimal, still not sure how it even works. Yeah, that one kind of didn't really get my attention too much, to be honest. A National Video Game Museum team gets locked out by a landlord. The locks have been changed, and until new agreement is signed with North Point, the museum cannot operate. Rip video games, man. They gone. Being unfairly locked out and prevented from trading, we arrived on Monday morning like any normal week, and through no fault of our own, all our museum locks have been changed by our superior landlord, North Point. They'll seize control of our unit from our landlord Collider. As a charity, we need time for our trustee board to be satisfied and confident this is a sound agreement to enter into. They also like the charity, nice. Optimistic about finding resolution with North Point in the coming days, which will enable us to continue operating in the premises as usual. Members of the public and schools will be notified if their bookings are to be affected. Imagine locking out the charity museum, dude. What a time to be alive. Damn, the AI lost with the melee trebuchet. Feels bad, man. Pay the lease? Well, I mean, it's the charity museum, so you can't really do it that fast, I guess, as they said. They need to get, you know, all the, like, the sponsors and whoever kind of pays their bill. They need to notify them. Those need to, you know, kind of prepare the monies for that. So you can't really do it, like, on the go. 4 new releases failed to top Hogwarts Legacy UK box charts. Highest ranking launch was Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe at number 3. Damn, son. The Hogwarts going brrr. Even FIFA can push the Hogwarts. Damn, son. Atomic Heart in 7th. Octopath Traveler already going ham there too. Wait, is it already out? Or was there like pre-orders and stuff? Like, because I saw some, like, I only heard like from one person about it on my Twitter so far. And they were like really pog about it, but I haven't heard shit about it outside of that. And more Kirby, yeah. Another one. Another one. Similar to one, but definitely better. I see. Yeah, I heard it's really good. JRPG. By the way. Yeah, that's all I heard. Report. Beyond Good and Evil 2 developer Ubisoft Montpellier faces labor investigation. Studio head Guillaume Carboda reportedly departed the firm after 18 years while the team undergoes well-being assessments. Damn, well-being assessments, dude. Why is no one assessing our well-being, man? Come on. As reported by Kotaku, the reason for Carmona's exit was not provided due to legal confidentiality, but it comes as the studio is under scrutiny by the Inspection du Travail, labor inspection services, for an unprecedented number of developer burnout and sick leave. Huh, interesting. Sources familiar with the matter have told Kotaku that dozens of staffers left the Montpellier studio last year following extended periods of leave, which prompted a labor inspection of the studio this past December. Imagine burning people out that hard. In a statement sent to publication, Ubisoft representative said, in part, given the length of the development cycle with Beyond Good and Evil 2, the Montpellier development team is undergoing well-being assessments through third party for preventative measures and to evaluate where additional support may be needed. No, I haven't stayed. I haven't. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get there. I heard about that one back in the day, but kind of didn't really get my hands on it back then. Game will never be released just like Skull and Bones. Well, that one has more chances to be released than Skull and Bones because, you know, that's a franchise. That's a brand after all. So I think that one will. Skull and Bones, though, we'll see. I mean, it will probably too. Hello, Bargot, hello. How we doing, man? Sons of the Forest sells 2 millions in 24 hours. Insane. That's insane, I would say. Sells even 22 million in 24 hours. Like Hi-Fi Rush, everyone was talking about, got 2 million players with Game Pass and everything over a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm kind of still like can't really even like, you know, understand how it's so popular, dude. But it is indeed very crazy. FTC warns companies over unsubstantiated AI claims. Commission reminds businesses in all industries it will be monitoring baseless or exaggerated marketing around AI. Oh, so they already like starting to do like, so you can't put AI everywhere. No buzzword. The post on its website, Commission emphasized that AI is an ambiguous term with many possible definitions, and that while it can refer to tools for predictions, recommendations, and decisions, computers cannot completely recreate or predict human behavior. As such, FTC views it predominantly as a marketing term. You know, one thing we know about hot marketing terms is that some advertisers won't be able to stop themselves from overusing and abusing them. I wouldn't be even afraid about marketing. I would be more afraid about the corporate speech. So like, you know, all the investors calls, meetings, boards and stuff, that's where all this gonna be. Oh, we just added AI to our project. Oh shit, we're all in now. We got all the stonks bought. The time for survival crafting games was long gone. Oh no, bro, that shit is more than alive. Huh? That one is super alive. Huh? Commission posted a series of questions that businesses should ask themselves before pitching or marketing a product in order to ensure their unsubstantiated claims around their use of AI. Are you exaggerating what your AI product can do, or claiming it can do something beyond the current capability of such technology? Are you promising that your AI product does something better than a non-AI product? Are you aware of the risks if it fails or yields biased results? Does the product actually use AI at all? That's the main question there. That's the next gen, I see. Survival is not even survival. That doesn't sound that fun then. Playtika no longer launching or developing until market challenges ease. A mobile publisher will instead focus on investing in high-growth potential studios. Insane corporate stuff too here. They just don't even mind. Like, oh shit, economy is bad. Well, we're just not gonna make anything. Just chilling, boys. Relaxing. President and Chief Financial Officer Craig Abrahams said that the company wouldn't halt development until the ROI for new games is economically viable. Playtika owned Wooga continue to evaluate new games but will not launch any. I mean, there's the mobile stuff, so that's why you probably haven't heard shit, but yeah. They laid off 1,000 staff last year, so you can kind of like imagine the scale, I guess. Company will focus on high-growth potential studios such as Fiona's farm developer Ace Games, which Playtika invested $25 million into back in November. Damn son. A real big difference from years past was the cost of installations, and with the CPI going up so much, the math around return on investment just wasn't working. Until that fundamentally changes, we don't believe it's prudent for us to invest significant dollars into new game development. See, there's like so much shit already going on mobile. Just to obtain players, you need to spend so much money on your marketing, basically, that it becomes not super viable, seems like. Hi-Fi Rush reaches 2 million players. Tango Game Work title was a surprise release on January 25th following Xbox and Bethesda Developer Director Showcase. So in a month, 2 million. And it's with Game Pass, so it's like the free players too. I mean, it's a good number though for the side project of the studio, but it just shows like, you know, the forest is just insane. For 2 million in 24 hours and actually, you know, sold once, not just played on Game Pass or something. That's quite huge. A report, EU likely to approve Microsoft deal for Activision Blizzard. Reuters sources say a European Commission will be satisfied by multi-platform licensing deals for Call of Duty. So they're gonna go in. The outlet cites 3 people familiar with the matter. Alright. Available through platforms and services owned by other companies will be sufficient to satisfy Commission's concerns. Damn son. Hours played would be a better metric. That's kind of harder to calculate though, especially from different platforms. But yeah, I mean, true. But with Game Pass especially, yeah, that is kind of needed. On the played hours, many games would be dead. Yeah, like Steam has those stats. Like I mean, Game Pass also has those stats, but they don't share them. Yeah, they got 10 years of Call of Duty for their cloud So Nvidia got in, Nintendo got Call of Duty and stuff too. So now the commission is satisfied. A report, Meta planning 3 more VR headsets, Quest 3 due this year. Leaked presentation detailed the company's plans for AR and VR, but highlighted retention issues with current hardware. Quest 3, codenamed Stinson, will be released later this year. Thinner and more powerful, will also be a bit more expensive than Quest 2, which currently retails at $400. So again, we go more expensive way. Well, yeah, call me when we have like decent prices and actual games there. So not sure they will call me. Feels bad, man. Not anytime soon, that's for sure. Microsoft granted access to Sony documents. The FTC's response in detail. Hey, Alter. Yeah, like last year I think they increased. Was it? I think last year, yeah, they increased price from 300 that it was since release. They increased to 400 and just added like the game as a bonus in there or something. That's pretty much it. The Xbox firm will receive PlayStation exclusivity contracts and 4 years of company records in preparation for a summer trial over Activision Blizzard acquisition. So I guess in summer we're gonna get some juicy stuff again. So like all this exclusivity papers and stuff got exposed. We'll see. Yuji Naka admits to insider trading. Prosecutor claims that the ex-Square Enix employee made a profit of $167,000 with insider information. Simultaneous turns were a mistake. How so? How so? Acknowledge his guilt and at his trial for violating Japan's Financial Instruments and Exchange Act. Yeah, so like it was like the Dragon Quest stuff. Actually, wasn't the Dragon Quest that is closed now? Dragon Quest Act. That's some mobile stuff, right? I think it's different one is closed. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, we forgot about that one. That one also already closed, I think. So, Square is totally in a rush there, you know. Does not seem like a lot with for a higher up, yeah. It wasn't that big of a profit, like he was investing a lot, but yeah, not making that crazy much. I see, Steve, I see. We'll know how much they paid for Final Fantasy 16. I think it's like 2019 papers and stuff, so I'm not sure if 16 already will be there. Like, it's a little kind of backwards information, not on the newest projects, I think. It's everything after. Ah, could be that, yeah, could be that, true. True, could be that. For some reason, like 4 years, 2019, which kind of makes sense because 2023 till 2023. Okay, I thought kind of other way around. All right. Latest NVIDIA drivers may have references to CS:GO on Source 2. And the deployment of the latest drivers for NVIDIA GPUs have been revealed that there is a reference hidden within the game profiles in the update's code that mentions CSGO S2 and CS2. It is believed that these are indicators of the imminent arrival of an upgrade that will see CSGO ported over to Source 2, Valve's more recent game engine. We'll see. Confusion was hidden following the inclusion of the term Counter-Strike 2, which led some fans to believe that the sequel to CSGO is on the way. I kinda doubt it though, I kinda doubt it. I think CS, like, on its own right now is doing so well with so many players that I think it would be kinda not the best idea probably to just kinda like, you know, make a sequel and kinda like split the audience. I think it would just be a better global offensive. It is a global offensive, I think. It would be just better to upgrade, eh?
I love you guys.
Oh, shit, the heck, sir. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate a lot. BCS3. Oh, I'm not even sure there was Counter-Strike of different betas. Then it was Counter-Strike 1.0 to 1.6. Then there was Counter-Strike Condition 0. Then there was Counter-Strike Source. And then after that, there was already, I think, Counter-Strike Go. So, yeah. Yeah, it was Condition 0 also. But that one was kind of like a little bit of a like standalone thing on its own. So I guess that doesn't count. Let's go in Oxer's life. Ubisoft is going all in on Assassin's Creed with 4 more games already planned. So yeah, they basically like called everything that is not Assassin's Creed. Laid off all the studios almost. Well, in process, I guess, right now. And now they just go ham there. 6 Ubisoft games are already well into development, with the yet-to-be-announced Project Nexus VR title expected to be officially revealed at E3 later this year. 3 more fully-fledged titles also, conceptual prototype phase with the addition of Nexus 2 already being discussed before 1 is even out. Codenamed Nebula, Raid and Echoes. Each of the pitched Assassin's Creed titles will be developed by different studios and will have vastly different playstyles from its predecessors. Going all in with this AC and some other major franchises, the source said. Ubisoft Sophia, known for co-development Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation and Assassin's Creed Rogue, pitched Project Nebula, Assassin's Creed title that will have 3 different settings: India, Aztec Empire and Mediterranean. Ubisoft Chengdu pitched Project Raid, a free-to-play 4-player cooperative title that will be PvE, and believed that the title's characters will all be from Assassin's Creed universe. Free-to-play 4-player co-op with characters from Assassin's Creed universe. So is it gonna be some sort of like it was a Crash Rumble or something? Or something like this, or Assassin's Creed Kart or something? Ubisoft Annecy, known for developing the multiplayer portion of games like Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell, as well as co-developing Division 2 with Massive Entertainment, has pitched Project Echoes, which has been described as multiplayer title that will use Ubisoft scalar technology. We'll see. We'll see. Now, more Assassin's Creed. 10, almost. Insane. I mean, it works for them. So they just want to milk and pump it as much as possible. Hooray, where was it? This one. %90 of AC titles? Bro, there's like too many of AC titles for one studio to develop. There's like a bunch of like a spin-off and mobile stuff. A player exposes Tarkov cheaters by cheating. Escape from Tarkov is in dire situation at present, with some players claiming that there are more cheaters on the platform than ever before. It's a claim that is mixed in among disappointing changes, awkward updates, and to looting mechanics, and general instability that is fast leaving a sour taste in the mouths of too many players. On YouTube, one creator and player, a goat, took it upon himself to expose Tarkov cheaters by installing his own cheats and jumping into a series of raids to investigate exactly how many cheaters are causing chaos throughout Escape from Tarkov. The video is insightful, but it has caused a backlash from a portion of the community that sees it as nothing more than a beautiful advertisement of just how easy it is to succeed as a cheater in Escape from Tarkov. More afraid of the cheat developers. Escape from Tarkov launched in 2016 in a way as pioneer extraction shooter genre. Yeah, that we know. What most controversial video surfaced in the space for a while. YouTube creator Goat has taken extreme steps to expose Tarkov cheaters. Alright. Using extrasensory perception cheats, Goat embarked on a journey of discovery, attempting to see how many players in his raids were also cheating. With these cheats, players can see everything they needed to know about their opponents, including their position, health, kill, death ratio, loadout, and even the direction that they're looking in. His investigation ultimately revealed some troubling information, which admittedly nobody was all that surprised to hear. There are obvious cheaters in about 60% of my raids. One night I ran into cheaters 5 raids in a row. Breaking it down further, Goat confirmed that in the 125 raids running ESP, he never ran into a fly hacker and cheater that can fly around the map, had 0 raids with the stinky leg invincibility hack, strange cheat that gives the player invulnerability in exchange for an odd posture, never ran into a speed hacker, cheats that give player naturally fast movement abilities, was almost never aimbot or rage hacked, meaning he wasn't killed by cheaters using aimbot or actively maliciously and aggressively targeting players. Though about to keep him anonymous, he knew that the cheat devs could figure out if he was one who leaked the footage. Evoker was more worried about getting caught by the cheat developer than the game developer. Let's see. Partnered up with a known hacker, but following a damning revelation, that plan fell through. Alright. Yeah, so it seems like it. Seems like it. Yes, that's like the issue that hopefully not gonna happen. Well, I mean, it will happen, right? Let's be real here. We're like dark and darker. I'm gonna get some of this cheats. Like, it's not even like aimbots, right? And everything is like the stuff that shows where the players are. That's gonna show all their loadouts and stuff. So yeah, when darker, we're gonna just like enjoy it when it's out. And then like, whatever. By the time this shit's gonna happen, probably gonna be already done and gone. And bored, I guess. So just gonna get in early before shit is tainted. Gonna get in earlier before shit's tainted. But the thing is, like, it is just like all the games, all the popular games just get like blasted by cheaters all the time. It's just inevitable. It's just inevitable. Use cheats from 5 years ago. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes like it's worse. It makes it like more people doing it, right, and easier. But that just means that, you know, like it's always like the endless fight. The cheats and anti-cheats always will be this stuff. Yeah, Pony typed out what the author said in the video, but I mean that's good though, because like sometimes you just don't want to watch the video, sometimes you can't listen to shit, for example, right? So you just want to read stuff. That's convenient. If it's a TLDR, that's not too bad. Why not? Let's see. Someone is asking about my take on the whole Go Cheater video. TLDR, I'm skeptical that anything good will come from it. Learn nothing new. There is nothing actionable or groundbreaking. Not surprised the maze baffled like so many in the community is just meh. And yeah, that's I guess what they did there, right? Yeah. Escape from Tarkov devs wants to make the game cleaner and fight against cheaters. Another one. I made a statement there. Need to pump that single player Tarkov fast. Yeah. I think that's actually like a good concept in general too for many games. I mean, people already asking Dark and Darker for that too, so I hope they also gonna do something like that. Like the PvE mode, just like play with randoms or with friends, so you don't really care about, you know, some Giga MLG players, some cheaters or something like this. You just kind of like can still play and enjoy the game. It's yellow, I see, alright. There's already mod for that, but they don't support it, I see. The risk reward truly appeals, you just remove the risk. Yeah, well, some people, you know, are like that. Like, people pay a lot of money for some of those cheats. Like, for Call of Duty and stuff, like, people play a lot. I don't remember how much was it to, like, you don't buy them, you rent them. Like, people spend, like, a shitload of money and, like, getting banned once in a while too, right? And some money to get, like, new accounts, new games and everything just to, I don't even know. Like, is it like your EP-ner? Most likely not, because, you know, you can't even like go super pro. You can't be a streamer with cheats, right? Because like it's gonna be obvious and you're gonna get banned. So like, what's the point? Well, what like no one even knows that it's you. No one even cares that it's you. You can't even like put that EP-ner anywhere. It's just like there for you to stroke yourself. That's pretty much it. So like, what's the point? I have no idea. It's like glorified overpriced masturbation of your ego, basically, which is like absolutely pointless for everyone involved, but no one is involved, so it's just pointless. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom DLC spotted on an official website. It should be no surprise, but it looks like Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be getting DLC. Nintendo has yet to officially announce whether the highly anticipated sequel to Breath of the Wild will receive any downloadable content, but the game's official website certainly seems to indicate so. Did they have the DLC for the Breath of the Wild, actually? I don't remember. Was there? They did, alright. I was already dog shit? Okay, that's why I probably haven't heard about it. Yeah, Zip Zoop kinda. And even then, I think it's not completely super, you know, 100% safe, I think. I see, alright. Oh, he stops Tarkov cheats even? Oh, okay, I see. New difficulty, handful of shrines, and some small cutscenes. Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound that good, huh? Paradox Interactive to announce 3 new games in March. So Monday we're gonna be watching, that's gonna be 6 PM CET. So tomorrow we're gonna be watching this. That's gonna be nice. Hopefully gonna be something poke there. There are some teasers already. There is gonna be the Harebrained Schemes finally rolling something out. that was like, you know, haven't heard from them in forever. So that's gonna be interesting. That's the guys who made the Dragonfall, Shadowrun, including Dragonfall, Shadowrun trilogy, and the Mech Warrior game. So we'll see. We'll see. Keep making DLC for 4. I mean, I guess that works. Just really doing something that seems again. I mean, that will work with the Paradox DLC strategy, that's for sure. It's a perfect game for that. The life simulation, I see. The Coalition hiring for development on Gears of War. A new job posting on Microsoft's careers website states that the first-party studio is looking to forge the future of the IP and push the limits of Microsoft's entertainment platforms and devices. And they got one of the franchise like creators on board already, so seems like they do want. And before they're just gonna do something to Gears that they did with Halo, basically. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's in process already, but there were talks about it a lot. Yeah, but Batista really wants to know that shit. 50 cents hints at involvement in a GTA series on Instagram. Damn, son. Something with GTA. Well, there was already, like, the Dr. Dre was there too, so... Oh, Dr. Dre was already there, so I guess they're gonna get some more. Maybe. Unless it's gonna be something else. Maybe it's for GTA 6 already. You never know. Your favorite Resident Evil news? Resident Evil collab coming in Fortnite Season 2. Boog. And also apparently Attack on Titan at the same time. Your favorite Resident Evil news, man. And Attack on Titan news, I guess, too. Ubisoft closing multiple offices, rumor claims. With a decline in physical game sales, Ubisoft is closing multiple offices. In an email obtained and shared on Resetera, the publisher will close offices located mostly in Europe. One office specifically mentioned is Ubisoft Benelux. Rip that one. So you cut all the expenses, cut all the offices, leave only Assassin's Creed. That's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, I feel like it's like salaries, it's like, you know, unions, and it's actually some like, you know, like right now, for example, right? People like were like getting sick leaves too much in the office. Boom, there's like labor commission already checking the whole your office for, you know, violations. They don't want that. They rather just work in the regions where no one gives a shit. You know, people taking too many sick leaves, oh, you can just fire them for free now and hire someone else. Easy life, dude. Fortnite first-person mode coming in Season 2. That's some way to dang shit there. Fortnite's first season of Chapter 4 comes to a close, and there are high expectations. The game's second season already circulating, thanks to several key leaks. You know, players have something else to look forward to, as a group of prominent leakers confirmed that the Fortnite first-person mode is set to debut with the second season goes live. Cease there, right? Any Fortniters? Is the no build mode still around? I mean, if it's like no build still around, and there's also gonna be like some first person, like some good chances, you know, to appeal to some audiences there. Fable is still miles away, it is claimed. A new Fable game is still miles away, according to journalist Andrew Robinson. In an appearance on the VGC latest podcast, Robinson discussed upcoming games from Xbox. Games he believes Xbox is focused on are Ninja Theory's Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 and Obsidian's Avowed. Which, yeah, the Senua Saga makes sense because we haven't heard about that shit in forever. like probably for like 2 years or something. Like last E3 there was nothing on it, right? E3 before last one, I don't remember. Maybe there was something, but yeah, basically almost like couple of like 1.5 years already for sure we haven't heard anything. So we'll see.
I love you guys.
Oh, shit, our god. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, yes, yeah. But still probably gonna be far away. Because yeah, looks like the Hellblade having some issues since it's not out yet. Like I think like the last time they showed the trailer, the gameplay even, that was already kind of like looking like they're showing already the final product that's gonna be out soon. I guess not. Yeah, what else? Not much. Valorant leaks reveal a latest agent named Gecko. Alright. No abilities or anything. I guess there's look in the tweet, but yeah, I can't open tweet without VPN, so I'm not sure if a lot of people even play Valorant here anyway, so I guess. The Forza Studio, yeah. So yeah, that is all for this week. This week seems like. One moment, 1 second. I'm gonna scroll through this one here. Real quick. So don't miss anything. Your future game show, March 23rd. I'm gonna probably watch that one too, huh? That's still kind of time away, but that's gonna be pretty soon already, to be honest. Pretty soon, to be honest. Oh yeah, the game's from, what's the name? From the Deep Rock Galactic publisher now, not the dev already anymore. 1 second. Oh yeah, this thing too. Ah man, can't open Twitter here. Well, I guess I can open this though. Yeah, so the Hitman devs with some MMO or like multiplayer RPG there. New adventure begins. Can party and help us realize our vision for a bold new online fantasy RPG. So yeah, from Hitman to online fantasy RPG. We'll see what that's gonna be all about. This and James Bond at the same time. I mean, it's like such different games that I guess they already have like multiple studios for that. Probably, you know, all this like Hitman Fiesta was bringing some good profits there. Yeah, let's see what was with the Deep Rock Galactic publishers now. Ardenfall? No, I haven't seen, we'll see. Online plus local co-op top-down tactical shooter.
Big up.
Shit. Thank you, Zipzup. Thank you, sir. Appreciate a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, Bethesda making Indiana Jones, I think, yeah. Skills, wits and teamwork destroy the alien dark swarm in daring operations deep inside infested colonies. Says Ghost Ship Publishing. This is from the Deep Rock Galactica studio. That's from tactical to some crazy swarms going on. Alright. Blood and gore, solo play, local online co-op, huge swarms of nasty aliens, distinct player classes, cunning gameplay like stealth, hacking, and tactical play. Procedural map generation, semi-destructible environment, guns, gadgets, progression, and things that go boom. Alright. Things that go boom we like. Another one. Rogue. Turn-based deck-building roguelike. Can cast powerful spells using your mana dice, gain legendary artifacts, upgrade your spells, and experiment with potent combinations to annihilate the Void Walkers corrupting the world. Slay the dice. There's a bunch of like dice games lately, and I mean, they be kind of fun. Not gonna lie. It's very early, I see. They were right. We'll see how this one will go. Coming soon. We'll see how soon. A new publisher. Three different characters, 200 unique spells, each with 2 upgrades against 50 plus different enemies, loot 80 plus different artifacts. Powerful combination, difficult choices, vanquish corrupted inhabitants and destroy the Void Walkers. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. The last one is their own, basically, that they're gonna be publishing. Interesting way to do it, I guess. So they decided to go their own Vampire Survivors also, because why not? That's trendy nowadays, might as well. But you also mine at the same time, I guess. Wait to think. Wait to think trailer. The Deep Rock Survivors, yeah. Exactly. Guess they were right. Well, I mean, that shit is all the noise now, so... Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, and that is pretty much it.